my 7. I'm ripping in my 7, my 7, my 7. Okay. I'm bouncing in my 7, my 7, my 7. I'm riding in my 7.
The 350 transmission, which is now sitting up in the car. But before we can make that to the 6.0, basically we're gonna have to make some modifications to the flywheel. This flywheel in particular has, this flywheel in particular has 6 holes, because it goes to the 80. This one right here is going to have 3, and they're not gonna line up. So basically I'm gonna have to do the same thing that I did for the C10. Take the flywheel and we're going to line, pretty much kind of line and center it up on here. The holes on the flywheel are going to have to be elongated so that they will fit this torque converter. Now, I know that originally we were saying we're going to go 80, we're going to go 80. We probably will still go for 80. However, Cutlass by Christmas, we're trying to make it a reality, and we're gonna have to go this route. So let me get the flywheel marked up, the holes elongated, and we'll go from there. All right, so got the flywheel, and I just went in with like something sharp to mark what we're gonna do. Basically, gonna have to bring these down. Don't necessarily need to go wider, just need to go down. So we may either start to drill another hole and then connect the 2 holes, or we will try to, I don't know, just kind of go down that way. Gotta be very careful when you do this. Actually, I would recommend not trying this at home, but this has the same setup, and that's all I'm saying. Alright, so as you can see, put my vise to work. First time I drilled the holes, I think I got them like too far apart. This time I got them closer to where I could knock out that middle. I'm going to go back and do the same for that. And then, this is going to be our last hole right here. I said we're gonna bring it down probably to like the end of, you know what I'm saying, where it was marked. It's not that much that needs to be taken out, just a little bit so the holes will line up. The method I'm using, I don't remember what I did last time for the C10, but I'm basically starting with a small drill bit, drilling in, and then from there I'm going in with a step bit, and then just enlarging the holes so they connect, and then it's one oblong hole like so. Yeah. This is probably a better example. This one right here, it'll work. However, you don't want to get them too big to where, you know what I'm saying, your boat is going to be an issue. I mean, you should be putting washers on them anyway, but you definitely don't want them too big. So, like I said, don't recommend this, but yeah. So we back. I took a little break, ate some food, just clean up and stuff. You know, it doesn't look like much. Shit, man. Some of this stuff gotta go back up. They got engine stands that need to go on. Stand. Yeah. Little engine blocks. They need to go on stands. I'm kind of having second thoughts about video. Anyway, we got the holes hollowed out. They're not pretty. Actually look a little wider than they probably need to be. This hole, but that's what washers are for. converter. Put it back. Put this one up on the engine. Transmission up there, get it bolted in, and kind of just go from there. Pretty much it. Get that bolted to the engine. Get the transmission bolted to the engine. So get this bolted to the crank. Get the transmission bolted to the engine. Get the sprocket bolted to the torque converter of the transmission. We'll also have to go ahead and make the transmission lines. We are going braided stainless, which is why I have this box of goodies right here. Ta-da! So yeah, got all the little fittings and stuff that we'll need. Go ahead and get it finished. If it need to be a 90, if it needs to be a 45, or whatever it needs to be. Clean out the transmission clear, and we'll get that made. I got 2 zeros. Pretty sure I got 2 zeros. I got 2 90s. 2 zeros. 2 90s. 180. Bruh, I know you lying to me. What? Okay, there's the other 45. I think, bro, I know better than that. Do the 245s come out transmission up to the transmission, or up to the radiator? That should take care of the plumbing for that. And then after that, it's pretty much upper hose, lower hose for coolant. Go ahead and mount the water pump on there. Kind of in the final stages. After I get all that done, then I'll bring y'all back and we'll prepare to find out the real So it is next day. Next day and chilly as hell. It was like 47 degrees earlier. Now it's like up to, I don't know. I think today's high is like 66 degrees or some shit. Something ridiculous and crazy. So we can get ready to go to the stove, grab whatever we need. I keep losing like the little adapter for this to turn it into like a 3/8 drive because all of my damn impacts, all of my impacts are like fucking 1/2 inch. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I bought all 1/2 inch. Like everything is 1/2 inch. And honestly for what I be trying to do sometimes, like, I mean, that is overkill. So I'm probably gonna swing by the freight, pick up some 3/8. Well, I know why I did it, because you know you want to have that power. So I'm gonna probably stop and pick up some 3/8 adapters to go from 1/2 inch to 3/8, as well as you know, that kit that they sell for the impact drivers. That way I have it for both of my drivers. My right OB and my Milwaukee. So, get those. We're gonna go get the belt. I'm gonna get the belt for the Cutlass. Like I said, this should be the last thing. The only thing I'm not liking about this is how it blocks. How it blocks off that one bolt of the water pump, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll put a wrench down off in there. It ain't nothing but an 8mm anyway. And get that put on there. See what else. Yeah, I think that should be it. I don't know how that's gonna work though, because in order for that shit to come off, like, I don't think it's enough room for it to even come off. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Alright, so we about to head out on escapade, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tooled up. Oh shit. I forgot my list. Anyway, gotta get the things we mentioned and gotta go pick up my baby boy TV for his birthday. He don't know he's getting it, because he done broke the last two. And then while I'm there, I'm gonna ask him about this shit. See, I bought this back in March, this tripod, and shit just comes out. I don't like that shit. Not for no $50. Y'all need to run me something back. Manufacturer warranty, something. So, let me grab that list and we out. So if you ever want to change the sport settings, you know what I'm saying, all you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, make sure you got your foot off the gas. Take it up a notch. Sport +4. The plan. Go into Harbor Freight, get exactly what was on the list. Driver, adapter, and whatever. So these are like $6.99 because I keep misplacing it. I just bought two of them. And I was gonna get the Warrior ones for like $4.99, but I think they're gonna break. And then I got this one for the impact. It takes from 1/2 inch to 3/8, and then you got 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Got 3/8 to 1/4 inch. There's the 1/4 inch shit I'm probably never gonna use, but it's good to have. So, yeah. So we just left from Best Buy. Next place on the place. Got that one for little one, man. I wanted to go like all out, man, like super smart TV and Netflix, and then I was like, well, shit, you got an Xbox One. So you don't really need a smart TV and an Xbox or like anything streaming device. Then I just thought about how the last fucking TV that he fucking chunked the remote at it. So this is gonna be the TV you get. If you break this one, he won't have another one until he got his own damn job. Alright, so we made it back from the stove. Let's see, got my flywheel, new bolts and washers. So she on there. So we can get ready to put her back up on the car and see what we can make happen. Alright, so here we go. What we got here? Like some braided lines. Those going down to transmission. And as you can see, we got a flywheel up there. So now, the only thing we gotta do is get the transmission bolted up to the engine, get the torque converter on there, and then from there, we'll just have to run the coolant lines. Find out. I think we looked into it before, like what size the fittings was. The coolant lines, one of those coolant lines to the radiator, and that'll be it for that. And then from there, see what the drive shaft length is going to need to be to complete it. Colored by Christmas, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Go on.